because your rent's like $250, $300, and you're spending nothing on food a month. Here is the pros and cons of living in Vietnam. I lived in Ho Chi Minh, I lived in Da Nang, and I've never been to Hanoi purely because the pollution levels were insane. And the pollution in Ho Chi Minh alone was messing with my throat and making me ill. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't go to Hanoi. But let's get into it. I lived in Ho Chi Minh for 1 month and it was amazing. The city is beautiful, so many coffee shops, the food is incredible, so cheap. You can order food to your house for like, I think I was paying like $2.50, $3 to getting it delivered as well. And the food quality was insane. Like I was getting like seared duck with like vegetables getting delivered to my house for $2.50. It was roughly around £3. So it's still cheap. It's about $4. And I absolutely love the food. The pho is unbelievable, my favorite. But once you see all the coffee spots and you've at the restaurants and you've been to all the rooftop bars, then it starts to become a little bit boring because I love the nature and I love hiking and I love being in the nature. I love being in the jungle. After a while, the city life starts to drag you down a little bit. It starts to weigh you down. On top of that, you've got the pollution levels. On bad days, I remember when I moved into this property and I set up a contract for 6 months, yeah? And I was there for the first month because I was only there 1 month, and I'm gonna get into the reason why I left Ho Chi Minh. I got 3 weeks into staying at this place in Ho Chi Minh and the pollution levels were really bad to the point where you can't even open your window. The dust and the pollution will get inside your apartment and it will contaminate your whole apartment, and then you're breathing in the PM particles, the fine particles. When you leave your window open, the polluted air will get inside your apartment, and then as you're sleeping, you're breathing that in. And I was getting really sick. I was getting a sore throat all the time. I was coughing a lot, and I don't ever cough. So it just goes to show you how polluted that air is. And when you look outside, the visibility was like, you couldn't see far off into the distance. It was like a thick plume of smoke, like someone's got a smoke grenade and just let it off. Because of the pollution is the reason why you can't see far, like the distance. Because right now I'm in the Philippines and you can see for hundreds of miles. You can see the islands in the far distance. In Ho Chi Minh, you can't do that. It started messing with me psychologically because I couldn't open the windows and I was always like overthinking, like, is it really polluted in this room? And yeah, it started messing with my psychology. So after dealing with that for a couple of weeks and not even be able to go for a run and stuff, because I don't want to go for a run and breathe all that shit into my lungs, So yeah, eventually then I moved back to Da Nang where I originally stayed for 9 months. And I honestly couldn't stay there any longer because, yeah, like I said, it's so polluted. And if you do suffer with asthma, any form of lung problems, it is going to be such a big problem for you. So yeah, I ended up flying back to Da Nang and everything was great. I love Da Nang, and the good thing about Da Nang is the pollution is less. It's still above the average, but it's less. Like I checked this morning and it's still 2.5 over the national limit, 3 times over the limit. So it's much better, but it's still over the limit. The thing I love about Da Nang is the food quality is so high and it's so cheap and affordable, and it's so delicious. Ho Chi Minh, the food quality is okay. It's more expensive, but the quality is less and the portions are less as well. Whereas in Da Nang, you get better quality, better portions. The restaurants there are unbelievable in Da Nang. It wipes the floor with Ho Chi Minh. Price to quality, it's unmatchable. And the good thing about Da Nang as well is you've got the nature, you've got all the monkeys in Songshan Mountain, you've got the massive mountain range that stretches along Vietnam. You can go, I was taking regular hikes to Songshan Mountain, I used to go see the monkeys, and there was monkeys all on the road. And I used to take hikes to the top of Sunshine Mountain, time myself, see how quick I can do it with my friends. So yeah, it's a good healthy atmosphere in Da Nang. But the only downside is because it's so cheap, it's and so laid back. I stopped chasing my goals, and I stopped working. I stopped pushing myself and working hard on the things that I was supposed to be doing. I think it's because Da Nang's such a chill place, and you get this Da Nang effect where you just stop really. You stop chasing your goals, and you're just content with living in Da Nang because your rent's like $250, $300, and you're spending nothing on food a month. And yeah, you almost get put in this chill, relaxed bubble, and you stop chasing your dreams, because as soon as you step foot out of Vietnam, everything's more expensive, maybe apart from Cambodia or a handful of other places, but everything's more expensive. So it sets unrealistic expectations. If you stay there long term, you get used to it. You start becoming a little bit tight and stingy. I notice of myself, so, but yeah, that's just with me, other people, yeah, that's just the effect it had on me. I just become very lazy and not, I could have done a lot more with my time spent there. But overall, I love the Vietnamese people, and I love my time in Da Nang, and it's got a special place in my heart.